Alright, let's continue with this long review of Sonic Lost World. And yes, I know I haven't posted in a while. I'm a one-man army and I'm a huge procrastinator. Please don't bully me. Please, please, please. I'm begging you, please. But, yeah, you get the point. You've seen part 1, right? 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 Okay, no, but if you haven't, you need to watch that before this one. Otherwise, you won't get anything in it, buddy. Pal. Chap. Chum. Amigo. Whatever I shall call you. Just watch that first, otherwise you won't get anything. But now let's continue on to it. A bit of context from where we left off. First we left Sonic when he beats his own mom. Like, for fuck's sake, this guy has the worst name I've ever heard. Like, come on! But Sonic beats him with ease. Unfortunately, I never mentioned the following cutscene. It just so happens to be a very important one. Yay. We see Eggman holding down the Zeddy, but then Sonic again, being cocky as hell, spin dashes the conch shell that controls the Zeddy into space. The Zeddy, seeing this, take full control of Eggman's army, shooting at Sonic and Eggman. But as they try dodging, Tails just gets in the way like an idiot and sits there peeking at them. And of course, he gets bloody shot, but then Sonic tells him, I hate to run, but I'd rather not get fried, buddy. Okay, now that that's been covered, let's go to the next level. We start off with Tropical Coast Act 1, and this is a very strong start with the fresh new landscape along with the new mechanic. Okay, this is me while editing this video. I'm not gonna lie, that entire time, while I thought, like, just now seeing this again, just like the footage that I got, I just realized that it's not even a new mechanic, it's in the game it's like in the level for like 10 seconds, so I'm sorry about that. I'm just yapping at that point, so when I get past the bowl, I'll start speaking facts again. Where you can take the shape of a bowl, giving you a new playstyle to mess around with, and shake up the gameplay in a fun and engaging way. Although, other than that, it's the same old as World 1 and 2. Just run and defeat enemies, making this world a bit more forgettable than the others. And I'm sorry to the Tropical Coast fans, but except I'm not, because it's a shit pick as your favorite one. Like, why can't you just be normal, bro? Like, just pick something normal! Although, the music is a great starting world level. Yeah. Wow, that's really it, isn't it? Oh wait, no, there's one more thing. We get another cutscene between the levels where Sonic and Eggman talk about how dumb and ignorant he is, but him and Tails make the worst comeback in human history. All in favor of Eggman being a total bonehead, raise your hand. On the right here. Sure, he wasn't doing the best thing, but Sonic could have just ended the inhabitants of the Lost Hex just by doing that one move. And yet he comes up with that crap, garbage, outlandish excuse, saying all in favor of him being a bonehead. Like, what kind of what? Anyway, Tropical Coast Act 2 begins with banter between the Zeddy and this old fart who's about to fucking crumble, appears to kill Sonic, and also he's extremely short. I just thought I'd mention that. But he outsmarts the other members and ends up getting to face Sonic next. Tropical Act 2 is less of a level, but more like a huge objective, because the way to progress into the level is to put huge fruits into a saw. Wow, that sounds like another game, but I think I'm just making that up. Yeah, not looking great. And it gets harder and harder until you have to use a new wisp power, the rocket, which moves you wherever you aim, but vertically. And eventually, you find the old hag himself in the flesh. Well, barely in the flesh, but he rolls around on an apple to chase you. But he's an idiot, so you just lure him into the grinder, and you can actually fight now. He's so easy to beat. Just dodge 4 attacks and a homing attack, him a bunch of times, and you're done. Act 3 starts with the Zeddy planning to steal all of the energy from Sonic's homeworld and begin to put the plan in place. That's really it. That's all I do. But for now, we get to see a whole new perspective of Tropical Coast because Act 3, as always, completely changes the level thing instead opting for an underwater city kind of vibe. Also sprinkling in some mechanical based segments whilst you play, and you're probably thinking, wow, this has got to be like the best level yet. All the praise you've given it, Sheen. But no. It's such a good level, such a good theme, but they ruined it by making you stuck on a grind rail the whole level with no stop to walk around. Like they just had all that potential, making it so boring and tedious to play. Although it is pretty annoying that you're on a grind rail for the whole level, it is actually a pretty fun and chill level to just kick back and relax while basically doing nothing. Like honestly, it doesn't get too boring in my opinion though. It's pretty good. And the end of the level, you end the level by seeing Zeddy, like what they did to the land, and it's bad. All the life and personality was sucked on it, making it a white cold mess. Act 4 starts with another encounter from Master Shit, or whatever his name is. Like let's just call Master Shifu from Kung Fu Panda. No copyright, please. Yeah, that will work. So Master Shifu acts all edgy by standing far away and telling Sonic he's gonna teach him a lesson, but he's so short that it makes him so unintimidating. Basically, you basically begin by doing the same thing like in Act 2, but except you have to free every enemy on the island you're on, and then you get the rocket ability to go to the next one. Repeat this a few times, finally you go into the side scroller. It's a lot more fun than killing everything and aiming to the next island, but finally after that you can find him. He prepares to make a salad in front of you, but you step on his head and he continues to find the best fruit for his salad. Unfortunately, you really hate his salad, so you keep griefing him, and he keeps jumping to another island, but finally, after you ruin his meal again, he gives up and leaves. Now you've completed Act 4, but before you continue, Sonic and Eggman finally decide that the Zeddy are too strong, and they have to team up. Totally, not like Tails is there, you idiots. He's like, that's the third one. Yeah, it is. Not like Tails is right there, you idiots. Like he could have shut down the machine himself, you know. But that's the third one done. Now onto Wild 4. The Frozen Factory is next. Frozen Factory Act 1 begins with a new refreshing start to the world, with more calm music as opposed to the upbeat song from the first 3 worlds, and the new calmer vibe is a great way to differ from being the same as before. But suddenly, the course gets a lot more linear as we progress with more narrow pipes that control you by putting you in a certain area, which doesn't give you all that much freedom to play around and explore in. Although, it's not the worst thing. There's a new thing that can damage you, even though there was still plenty. It's the new tar pits, which appear to be water, but are black and instantly damage you with contact. And later in the level, there's a reference to the same way as it was in Windy Hill 1, with the water plastered on the side, clip off, and said now it's tar, and now it's tar, and it's fucking cold. We then get some banter between Sonic, Tails, and Eggman. When Tails insults Eggman for some reason, Sonic, instead of taking his friend's side, assures Tails, we need Eggman to shut it down, but then Tails gets some more common sense, and asks why I can't just shut it down. Sonic doubles down saying that he can't do it. Like really, Sonic, he's a real dick in these games. Like, bro, your friend is a genius and you want to use a smelly old man instead of the smart one. Like, get your logic in check, Sonic, Jesus. Anyway, the main boss of the Zeddy then tells the stereotype thing that she needs to get Sonic killed, but needs her ego to be pushed further, so he butters her up and she agrees. Also, I'm pretty sure they made her just so she's supposed to be the hot one. Like, am I wrong? Like, at all? I feel like they just made it for that purpose. Act 2 begins with you rolling onto a snowball. That's the entire level gimmick. That you need to progress inside a snowball. And you get to do tons of things like playing pool, growing in size, rolling on a path, and that's for some reason in the sky. Where are all these architects? I need them right now. I need them right now! I want a floating home! Then you come face to face with the Groke herself, and she uses Snowman to build a family. But unfortunately, we don't like this, so we run over her family and kill them very coldly. You get it because it's cold like ice. Ha 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 ha. But then you run her over, although she's not ready to go. So she builds her second family, but one is holding a birthday cake on its head. Sonic is having some empathy, doesn't destroy the cakes now, but proceeds to kill the other snowman and run over the woman. The woman. She tries one final time, but fails to, killing her family, and runs away in sadness, but you did it. We get a cutscene of Eggman losing it and swearing revenge on the sweaty Zeddy. But then Sonic steals my joke. Like, not cool, man, that was my joke. Like, be original, idiot. Like, I can't believe you steal jokes and you're dick to your friends. Tails is too good for you, man. Like, Tails deserves better, not gonna lie, man. Hashtag save Tails. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the cutscene. And Eggman breaks the screen that the Zeddy talked to you on. I don't know why I mentioned that. I just had to stretch it out, you know. Anyway, Act 3 again breaks the trend of being normal. Like, what is this tradition to be completely different in Act 3? Now we're in a casino, but Sonic isn't old enough to be there. Right? Wait. Let's just see. Sonic hangs out with 8-year-olds! Shady guy. But this level is actually pretty sweet with the new enemies pinball machine area, and most importantly the references to Casino Night and Carnival Night, like the roulette and such. All in all, this level is a nice change up and definitely exceeded my expectations in terms of level design and music. The game is starting to feel a lot better with all new mechanics being introduced, like Snowball, the normal ball, the pinball, and more. Well, I literally just named only bowls. I have bowls. Totally. This level is a top 5 for sure.
Lose it, snow cone.
The last time we met, you ruined my nail art. Now I have to reapply a whole new coat.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? I am so sorry.
Oh, well, in that case...
Oh no, what I meant to say is, I'm so sorry that you have nothing more important to do in life.
Oh, you're gonna pay for that!
Alright. Act 4. This level is genuinely one of the best in the game. It's miles better than the last Act 4 we played. This one's actually fun and engaging to play, switching between 2D and 3D segments. Like, my favorite parts are when you are sliding down a long path as Sonic dodging everything that comes your way. It's just so fun to play, and then the 2D scrollers have new elements like the ice block, so you have to destroy by spin dashing, having new environments and new level ideas. Fun gameplay, beautiful visuals, all leading up to the boss fight, which leads Sonic, which in Sonic Lost World fashion is bound to be piss easy. And yes, it is very easy and quick, but at least it's the hardest yet, I guess. Well, not really. She just spins her bowls around, and you have to homing attack her a bunch of times, and that's it. All that build up for a garbage boss fight. But if you look past it, it's genuinely a great level. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's my favorite one yet. We end off with a cutscene that will say goodbye to Frozen Factory, where Tails gets a sudden burst of idea of how to fix the yellow bot, but unfortunately makes an enemy, but he doesn't realize it until later. But while that happens, Eggman contemplates genocide with Sonic, but Tails is about to be ambushed by the bot, but Eggman saves him last second. Tails is thankful, but for no reason, Sonic lashes out at Tails and Eggman for what just happened. Like, Sonic, you are actually the most infuriating character in this game. I swear to God, I will actually break that neck of yours. Like, right now. Like, I swear to God, Sonic, you are so mean to Tails. I swear to God, I will actually kill that body of yours. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. Have a good one. Have a good day or night, whatever happens, I don't know. And I'll see you all in part 3 or something else. Probably part 3.